What's up, boys and girls? Dynarex here, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today, I know this series has been on a hold for I think 3 weeks now. I'm really sorry about that. I just got really bored with recording this episode and all that. So because of that, I have combined episode 5 and 6 into one video. That is gonna take like 40 minutes. I think I am still doing the voiceover, so I don't know. I think it's roughly around 40-45 minutes in total. It will be. So yeah, enjoy the long episode, guys. So first of all, it's gonna be Monaco. I hate Monaco. Let me just say that. I love watching the race. I just hate driving it. So yeah, but every excuse that I'm about to make about not uploading for 8 days now will be in the Jurassic Park episode, in the Jurassic World Evolution episode, when that comes out eventually. That I still haven't recorded it. So yeah, let's just move forward into and straight into qualifying we go for the Monaco Grand Prix. Well, now we are in Q1, probably the most important qualifying session of the whole season. This is because this will determine where we basically finish the race. Because if we qualify in the back of the grid, well, there's no chance. And you can see already Charles Leclerc, our biggest rivals, a Ferrari. Since we're driving for Lamborghini, our biggest rivals are Ferrari, and he goes P1, and we currently go P3, but it's 3.002 seconds. Oh my god! And by the end of the section, we start a second lap, and you can see we are already last place. We cannot have this. We need to at least get out of Q2, but we have locked up in. Oh my god! It's over, boys. It's over. We have gained 3 tenths. I think about the end of the lap we have gained 5 tenths, but that's not enough. It's gonna be P22, isn't it? Is it? It is. It's P22 last.
A proper road race, and in the true meaning of the word. That's how Mr. Monaco, the late great Graham Hill, once described this iconic event. The cars we drive have come a long way in the intervening half-century, but still we race on those same public roads beside the Mediterranean. There's no victory more coveted than that of the Monaco Grand Prix. The prestigious Circuit de Monaco, then, is not all that dissimilar today to the layout that made its debut almost a century ago. It's 2 miles and 19 corners through the streets of Monte Carlo. And although the average lap speed of around 93 miles per hour is the lowest of the season, the tiny margins for error make it the natural habitat of the safety car. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Lando Norris will lead us away from pole position, and it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Sainz, Verstappen, Russell, Oscar Piastri, Perez, Fernando Alonso, Stroll, Gasly, Ocon, Bottas, Hamilton, Joe, Albon, Hulkenberg, Magnussen, Tsunoda, Novalak, Ricardo, Sargent, and Grim Reaper. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today. Anthony Davidson joins me once again in the commentary box, and it's fantastic to have you with us here, but I'm curious, as a man with experience out on the track, how do you stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
Well, I imagine they'll be starting to feel the adrenaline as they anticipate the run down into turn 1, a bit like preparing to go into battle. The unknown situation will bring nerves, but that's a good thing. It'll keep them focused on the moment and on their surroundings as we build towards the start of the Grand Prix.
Okay, we've got that relief of having points on the board finally, so let's keep that form up and get another top 10 finish today, please.
I don't think we're gonna do that, Mark, today, as we stop P22nd, and it's a total disaster in all shape and form, because the Ferraris are P2 and P3. That is awful, especially since we are their biggest rival, and we might actually be fired for this. I mean, it doesn't matter that Novalek is always P19, P18, nowhere in the top 15. We actually might be fired because we are supposed to be the Charles Leclerc of Lamborghini. But this is basically a Pastor Maldonado type of performance. This cannot work as we get a perfect placement, but that we cannot be doing this. We cannot be doing this as we go to 3, 4, 5 red lights. And it's going to be lights out and away we go. It's a good start for us. It's not so good for Logan Sargent, and it's not so good for Daniel Ricciardo either. We're going to go three wide into turn 1 as we go side by side with the Haas, and we have been touched. We are sideways again. This happened again. The first time that happened was race 1, and it happened again with Tsunoda this time. And now we are behind Novalek again. We are P19. We have gained 3 positions. But at what cost? We should have been ahead of Novalek too. P18, I believe. No, P9, P18 or P19. And this is a start from the front of the grid. And Charles Leclerc has. Oh my God, Charles Leclerc is already in the lead. It's all over. It's all over. We are gonna be fired, boys. We are gonna be fired. It's gonna be game over. Game over. This is the last race for us, boys. As Verstappen and George Russell also battle a little bit, but it's game over, boys. Charles Leclerc, just like how he did in 2024 in real life, he's most likely gonna win this race. You can see what happened. We just turned into early, like nothing was there. Again, same mistake we made in race 1. If you haven't checked that video out, please do check that video out. It was a pretty. As we go on, that's a huge dive on our teammate. No love lost between us, no contact made, and we have been boxed in. We have nowhere to go, and Novalek just goes inside of us, and oh my God, he makes contact with Magnussen as well. But oh my God, you can see that was a huge dive on our teammate. No contact made. Huge respects between the two drivers, and you can see also the Haas of Nico Hulkenberg and the Williams also going side by side, and you can also see that Novalek also had a bit of a touch as we go on to lap 3. Now let's see what happened now. What has happened as Charles Leclerc is still in the lead, you can see in the mini map. Let's see what's gonna happen into the last cast, and we have gone in too deep, and we're side by side with Tsunoda. We can't. Oh my God, this cannot be. We have to. We have hards on. We cannot be 2 seconds behind our team, and by lap 4, oh my God, we're 4 seconds behind. What has happened with the pace of this car? Oh my God, I can't believe what has happened. And oh my God, we have been hit. We have been hit by Tsunoda. What is Tsunoda doing there? As we come to the end of lap 4, and yeah, I mean, I have no idea what happened. I guess we are just braking too early as we see a replay of Logan Sargent spinning it. Logan Sargent has braked his front wing, and he's going backwards. Logan is going backwards. Oh my God, what is he doing, Logan? What are you doing? He has been disqualified. Logan Sargent has been disqualified. What is he doing? Logan Sargent, what are you doing? Oh my God. So what happened with him? Oh, he just in the words of Sergio Perez, just over delivery from the engine there. Nothing more. And oh my God, that was us in the wall, just about. Yeah. So as we get a confirmation, Logan Sargent does get disqualified. You can see the gap. It's lap 5, and oh my God, Tsunoda does it again. It's side by side with Tsunoda, and we thankfully stay ahead of Tsunoda. But by the end of lap 5, we are already to 9 seconds, and oh, okay, it's over. I just give up, straight in the wall.
That looked bad. Are you all right? Let me know you're okay.
We couldn't recover anyway, so it's fine.
What a fantastic Grand Prix that was, and an excellent win for McLaren. Tell me, Ant, how did they manage to achieve this win?
I think a large part of the result comes down to temperament. They were able to keep their heads when everyone around them was losing theirs. That's allowed him to get the best out of the car, to maximise the strategy, and to stay out of trouble.
And look at that, they're making their way out onto the podium now. Great race from the McLaren team, and I'm very happy to see them there on that top step of the podium. So let's see what effect this result has had on the drivers' standings. A result that will make Sergio Perez happy as he pushes his championship lead out even further. Some amazing talent out on the track today. But Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
I think for driver of the day, I'd probably pick Lando Norris. He lived up to every inch of his reputation today, and I think he'll be going home, quite rightly, a bit proud of himself.
Let's move on to the constructors. No change in the top spot then, but with today's points, their hold on that lead is getting weaker. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
As thankfully, it's not Charles Leclerc who wins it, but unlike in 2024 in real life, it's a McLaren this time, not a Ferrari who wins it. It's Lando Norris who wins the Monaco Grand Prix, the first of the Triple Crown. So, well, I mean, it's a complete disaster, to be honest. It should not have been like that. We should not have qualified P22. I don't know what happened to the car. I guess it's just not suited to Monaco. It's just not. And you can see, yeah, at this point, before this episode, we were battling Charles Leclerc in the championship. But after this episode, it's over. We are not going to be battling Charles Leclerc anytime soon. And yeah, so I guess we just have to forget as soon as we can. We have to forget about this race and move on to the next race, which I still have to voice over, so I will be back after voicing over that. Okay, boys, I'm back after editing the second part of this video, the second race, which is the Spanish Grand Prix. So, yeah, looking back at the last race, it was a horrible race. I'm surprised we are not fired, but I think that's because we are the Charles Leclerc of Lamborghini, and yeah, if it was anything else, I think we would have been fired. If it was any other team, we would have been fired, and I think with the performance that our teammate has done, I don't think he's going to be sticking around for the rest of the season. So, in the comments down below, tell me who do you think is going to be hired next by Lamborghini. But until then, let's just go to the quality session for the Spanish Grand Prix. So going straight into Q2 lap 1. Q1 was really easy for us to get out of Q1. We were, I think at the end we were like P6 or P5. And starting lap 1, please. Oh, who is that? Last Sergio Perez in the way. Please don't get in the way, please, Sergio. Oh my God! Why was Sergio on the racing line? And this is the championship leader. The championship leader just messed up our first lap. We're still going green, but that's expected because it's the first lap. It was a 14.8. But what was Sergio doing? What was he doing? So starting the second lap, I think we are going to be through either way. We have P6 currently. We have gained, we were gaining time, but by the end of turn 1, we have gained a couple of tenths. Oh my God, what is this? We just cut turn 2. We have gained 5 tenths, but we have just cut turn 2. So I don't think it's going to, no, by the end, we just abandoned the lap. We are down 3 seconds. And yeah, we are through into Q3 for the first time in a long time. I think race 2. So for the first time since I think the what was the second race? The whatever the second race was, I completely forgot. Jeddah. Since Jeddah, this is the first time that we have been into Q3, I think. And yeah, the starts was clean. There's no car in front of us. Well, there is a Mercedes in front of us, but not that close, and nobody behind us as well. And I do have to say that there is rain forecasted for Q3, and you can see it's already raining. We quite quickly started our second lap. You can see it's just 7 minutes, but it's already raining. It's already raining. We have P8, and oh my goodness me. We're just coming out the pit lane, and you can see how hard it was to brake. And I think the Aston Martin has not set a lap. I think that is Alonso. I think he has not set a lap. I think this is his lap. But yeah, you can see. Oh my God, oh my God, we almost lost it. We almost lost. You can see the visibility is not that bad, but you can see. Oh my God, coming out the final corner into the first straight. Onto the start finish straight, you can see how wet the track is. We start the lap, but you can see already we have lost 3/10. There's no way it's gonna be an improvement, because down to turn 1 we're already down half a second. Oh my God, there's no way we can even continue, even on safety car pace with softs on. So I think that's gonna be it. We're gonna qualify P8, I think, and yeah.
So many eventful races here in Barcelona over the years. Do you remember Max Verstappen's first win on debut for Red Bull here in 2016? 2 years before, we had the dramatic coming together of Hamilton and Rosberg going towards turn 4. There's always a treat in store as we head back to the Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya for the Spanish Grand Prix. It's an updated track at Catalunya, and the popular opinion in the paddock is that we never wanted the chicane in the first place. That's now been gone, the final corner is much faster, and at 2.9 miles and 14 turns, we await the Spanish Grand Prix. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. A fantastic effort from Charles Leclerc yesterday, and it's put him on pole. Sergio Perez lines up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Sainz, Russell, Verstappen, Hamilton, Norris, Grim Reaper, Oscar Piastri, Fernando Alonso, Gasly, Stroll, Joe, Ocon, Magnussen, Albon, Ricciardo, Hulkenberg, Bottas, Novalak, Sargent, and Yuki Tsunoda. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today. And with me today, of course, is Natalie Pinkham. The last few races have been a bit rough for them, unable to get a clean run. That's got to have some effect on their confidence, surely.
Certainly confidence is an important factor, and every time you're involved in an accident, it's not just the car you damage, but that confidence as well. But all the top racing drivers are able to tune that out when the race gets underway and focus on the job at hand.
So basically, that's another disaster. You can see Charles Leclerc, our closest rival, who used to be our closest rival before 2 races ago, is on pole position. Both the Ferraris, actually, P1 and P3, yet again, both Ferraris into the top 3. That is crazy. And the last race winner, the Monaco Grand Prix race winner, is alongside us in P7. And I don't know what to say. I don't know if it's the pace of the car that's pretty bad. I don't think so, because, you know, Lamborghini should not be down here. It should be up there with the Ferraris, ideally ahead of the Ferraris, winning every single race, because it's the greatest team in the whole wide world, isn't it? But yeah, as we do our ceremonial burnout before lining up on the grid, let's see. And we almost hit, well, we hit 2 cars, but thanks to the ghosting, we have not. Oh, okay.
Okay, not the best placement there, mate. Let's try and get a good launch as the race starts.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you. That was just.
Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid is formed.
All right, Mark. That was just a horrible parking job there. But yeah, you can see we're the only ones on hard in the top 10. The only ones on hards, and it's 5 red lights, and it's gonna be lights out, and away we go. and it's a good start from us. It's not a good start from either of the 4 cars in front of us. We are already side by side with the Red Bull, who's starting in P5, Verstappen. And you can see Sainz on soft tires, and Sergio Perez thankfully has jumped Charles Leclerc ahead, and there's some contact made with us and Verstappen. We are through into P4. We might even be making a move on Carlos Sainz, the Ferrari on soft tires. Can we make a move down to turn 4? Nothing looks like it. We're not gonna have enough power because of the power of the soft tires. The hard tires just can't compete. And you can see the race start from the leader's point of view. You can see Charles Leclerc, thank God he went nowhere. Ideally, he should have been overtaken by Carlos Sainz. But thankfully, that actually also is a really good. Oh my God! Look, Carlos Sainz is trying to move down down the inside of Charles Leclerc, but Charles Leclerc has none of it. And that's also a good thing, because if Carlos Sainz gets ahead of Charles Leclerc, he's gonna be since he's on soft tires, he's gonna be right behind Sergio Perez and trying to attack for the lead. And we don't want a Ferrari in the lead anymore, do we? So you can see this is Verstappen's point of view. You can see I think that's Hamilton just does not get away any better than any of us, and you can see us on his inside. And yeah, there's a slight wheel scraping, but nothing too much. And you can see we might have made a move if we had enough grip. And this is for a change. This is our teammate getting past 1, 2, 3, and possibly in 4. Yeah, he does. He gets past 4 cars for the first time. He overtakes in the first lap. Well, the second time actually. Now that I think about it. So this is now lap 2. We are still pretty much on the back, just 5/10 behind Carlos Sainz. It looks like we are actually keeping pace as we set a purple sector 1. Let's see what we can do now. Can we try to make a move on Carlos Sainz? Can we or can we not? Let's see what it's gonna be. It doesn't look like we're not gonna get a good enough exit, but down near the end of lap 2, we are 8/10 behind. I don't think we can keep pace. As you can see, we have not set a purple lap time, and this is Verstappen alongside us. He might even overtake us. The Red Bull, is he gonna overtake us? He's currently ahead of us, but we make an amazing dive around the outside to regain P4, and that was great defensive work from us, as well as great sportsmanship by both drivers. And as we get to the end of lap 3, we're a little loosey-goosey out the final corner, and Verstappen is already ahead of us. Verstappen, before even the break-in, is already ahead of us, but we might even go for a move down the outside yet again. We are going to go for a move yet outside again, and we are going to be ahead of Verstappen yet again until lap 4. And this is a replay for the start, actually. This is Leclerc. Oh my God, Sergio, please defend. Sergio, please defend. This is for the lead. This is Charles Leclerc. Charles Leclerc is ahead. Oh my God, no. This cannot be happening. And this is Verstappen, who might even make a move down into turn 4. This is Verstappen. Please don't hit us. We do have some contact made, but down to turn 5. Who is it gonna be? Is it gonna be Verstappen? Is it gonna be us? We're still side by side. Who is it gonna be? It is us. I think we are ahead. And oh, that was some great racing action. This is why I love this track so much. Driving this track is just amazing. As we go on to probably the worst turn, at least for me. And we have gone wide. We have gone wide. We're off the track, and Verstappen is alongside us yet again into sector 3. Please, Verstappen, please, just stay behind us, please, Verstappen. It looks like he is gonna stay behind us. And this is a replay of what just happened. We just oversteer or understeer. I don't really remember the difference between right on the top of my head. But oh my God, that was. Yeah, we just give. Oh my God, there's some contact made with Verstappen and Russell, and they're going side by side down into the final corner, onto the start finish straight. Who is it gonna be? It's Verstappen behind George Russell. It looks like there's another side by side going along with the 2 McLaren drivers as well, and now Piastri is alongside Russell, and Piastri might actually be getting 3 positions instead of just 1. And he does get 2, but is it gonna be the McLaren? Is it gonna be the McLaren? Is it gonna be the Mercedes? I think it's gonna be the McLaren. Who is it gonna be down to turn 4? They're still side by side. They have been side by side for a whole sector. This is, And who is it gonna be down to turn 5? I think it is George Russell. It's the Mercedes of George Russell who is ahead of the McLaren, and this is a replay on the starting of the 5th lap. Oh my god, it's another Ferrari overtaking Perez. Oh my god, Sergio, please. Sergio, please defend. Sergio. No, Sergio. Oh my god, Sergio, please. Please, Sergio. He's still side by side with Carlos Sainz. Carlos Sainz into turn 3. He is ahead. Oh no, it's a Ferrari 1-2. It's a disaster for us, and we are weaving. You can see we are weaving onto lap 7. This is. It's gonna be George Russell on the inside of us this time. Is he gonna be ahead of us this time? It looks like it. Are we gonna try to keep a move going? No, it's not. Sorry, George Russell is ahead of us. Oh my God, we need to catch up to George Russell. He's already broken a second. George, please. You need to give us some DRS, and we have gone wide again. We've gone wide again, and that's not good. That's not good. And Verstappen alongside us, and oh my God, we just forced Verstappen off the track. No room to go anywhere for Verstappen, and we are again ahead of Verstappen into P5. Not the ideal position, but Verstappen might actually try to make another move down into turn 1 on lap 9. He's gonna go to the inside. Who is it? Are we gonna keep ahead of Verstappen this time? We're gonna try. We're gonna fake it around the outside. Go try to do it on the inside, but no, nothing happens over there. Can we stay close to him through turn 3 and try to make a move turn to turn 4? And we have already gone right into turn 3. I don't think anything is happening into turn 4. Is it? We get close, but it's not close enough. It's still 6/10 the gap between us, and that's just not enough. And you can see. Going on to lap 11, we're already 2.5 seconds behind him, and this is the McLaren of Oscar Piastri trying to make a move. He does make a move, and it's another McLaren of Lando Norris who also makes a move, and Lewis Hamilton also trying to get involved. We are back down the inside of Lando Norris. We get ahead of Lando Norris, and so does Lewis Hamilton, also getting ahead of Lando Norris, and we are trying to stick as close as we can to Oscar Piastri through turn 3. Down to 10-4. Is it gonna be? It's closer than we were with Verstappen, but it's not. It's still not close enough. We might try to make a move down into turn, but it doesn't go anywhere well. We're gonna go down the inside into sector 3. The worst corner. I can't remember what turn that is, but we go down the inside. We are ahead of Piastri through the second DRS zone. That was a great move. There was some contact made, but not nearly as we. Not nearly enough to get damage for any other cars. And this is going to lap 12. This is Oscar Piastri again getting ahead of us, and this time also the Mercedes of Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton also tries to go for a move on Oscar Piastri. Who's it gonna be? Is it gonna be the McLaren? Is it gonna be the Mercedes? They're still side by side going to turn 3, and it's gonna be Oscar Piastri ahead. And there was briefly yellow flags met. I think that's a Haas going slowly down. As we go on to the end of lap 12, starting lap 13, can we keep up with the McLaren and the McLaren and the Mercedes up front, or is it going to be Lando Norris trying to make a move? No, it's going to be the Mercedes trying to make a move on Oscar Piastri, who goes to the left side around the outside, trying to make the inside line for turn 2. But he's going to get the outside line for turn 3. And is it going to be the McLaren? Yes, I think it is the McLaren who's going to be ahead of him. And it's going to be us going down in the inside of the Mercedes. And down around the outside we go into turn 4 around the McLaren of Oscar Piastri. Who's it going to be? It's going to be us down into turn 4, or turn 5 it is. And we have gone right into turn 5. And it's going to be Oscar Piastri again ahead of us. And that was just crazy. We're going to try to make another move down the inside of Oscar Piastri. We're forcing a move down the inside of Oscar Piastri. And wow, what a battle that was. We just went motor racing, everybody. This is not a drill. We just went motor racing in Spain. And as we see, Carlos Sainz coming into the pits on lap 13, starting lap 14. Where is he going to come out? Is he going to be ahead of us or no? It's going to be P13, and this is the Mercedes and the other McLaren of Lando Norris. Lando Norris also trying to make a move. Who is it going to be? It's going to be Lando Norris, even before the braking zone. There was just no competition there. The customer Mercedes, the customer engine Mercedes is going to be ahead of the factory Mercedes. And this is the lap leader, the race leader, I should say. And Charles Leclerc has a problem on the front left. Charles Leclerc has a problem on the front left tire. And is that going to invite Carlos Sainz into anything? Is Carlos Sainz going to have it? Is Carlos Sainz going to jump Charles Leclerc? You can see Carlos Sainz coming down the start finish straight. Now you can see, I think that is a teammate coming into pit lane as well. And this is for the net race lead. It's going to be Carlos Sainz ahead of Charles Leclerc. So the overcut worked for the second Ferrari, and you can see on the background as well, Fernando Alonso also retired with a DNF, and this is the Red Bull of Sergio Perez. Is this undercut going to work with the Red Bull, or is it going to be the Ferraris ahead of the Red Bull? Who is it going to be? And Sainz is already ahead, and so is Leclerc. So looks like the overcut did work for both the Ferraris. Just it's going to be how much distance is it to the Ferraris for the Red Bull? It looks like it's 4.5 seconds, 4.8 seconds as we also come into the pit lane on lap 18. This is, or lap 17, I should say. Can we get ahead of Oscar Piastri, or is he going to jump us? Yeah, he does. Oscar Piastri has jumped us. Oscar, oh my, and you can see it's the other, yeah, the overcut did work. And this is Pierre Gasly on the Alpine. Oh my god, oh, what are you doing, Pierre? What are you doing, Gasly? Gasly has just hit us. What was he doing? What was Gasly doing coming onto the racing line where there's already a car there? What was he doing? And this is the same lap we came into the pit lane. We have to try to make a move on Oscar Piastri as fast as we can, because oh my god, we have hit the McLaren on the back, on the rear end. That's not helpful at all. We have to make a move on Oscar Piastri as soon as we can, because he's going to be on cold hard tires. So are we. We are cold medium tires, but we are still on the medium compound tires. And if we want any hope of catching the Mercedes and the other McLaren in the front, we have to make a move right here and right now, and that's what we're going to do. Piastri tries to go defensive. We're going to be side by side with Piastri into turn 1. Who is it going to be? Piastri still alongside us. We give him room. But into turn 2, we are already ahead of Oscar Piastri. And now we have to try to gain 3 seconds and try to catch up to the Mercedes. And this is for the race lead. This is Carlos Sainz currently in the race lead. And Charles Leclerc tries to go for a move down the inside. He goes for a dive bomb down the inside. Not real dive bomb. He just goes down the inside. Who is it going to be outside turn 2? Is it going to be, which Ferrari is it going to be? It's going to be Charles Leclerc into turn 3. Charles Leclerc takes the lead of the race. And yeah, as we see a replay of Verstappen and Sergio Perez, Verstappen looks like he has gained a lot of time, and he tries to go for the inside line. Who is it going to be? It's going to be Verstappen. It's going to be the Red Bull with the big number 1 in front of the big number 11. And as we see a replay of us going on to lap 20, this is not helpful at all. We're losing time, and now Oscar Piastri has overtaken us. But this might be good, and this might not also be good, because, well, we might be helping each other by just, not battling that much. But is Piastri going to think of it the same way? Is he going to help us out too, trying to catch up to the 2 cars in front? Or is he just going to think of himself and just not help us out with anything? As we try to go into turn 5, as we go to the second DRS straight, we have to be helping each other out. Oscar, please, Oscar, don't defend Oscar. We have to go around the outside. We set a purple sector 2. Oscar still defends us, and we go off the track, but we keep the position. I don't think it would have been legal to keep the position because we are off the track, but we keep the position anyways, trying near the end of lap 20, I should say. And now we have to gain 2.2 seconds. We have to work together with Oscar Piastri. But by looking at what happened last time around, I don't think Oscar is going to help us out at all. And we let Oscar go. But is Oscar going to let us go? And Oscar has just brake checked us. Almost brake checked us, I should say. Oscar, what are you doing there, mate? Come on, Oscar. And we are going to try to make a move down the inside. We go on the inside into turn 4. Oh my god, we have hit him. Oh my god, Oscar. Come on, Oscar. You have to let us go there. We have to work together, mate. Down into turn 5. Oscar, come on, Oscar. We have to work together. As we see the replay of the Mercedes, and the replay. Oh my god, the McLaren just yeah, he just locks up there. Nothing else to say. As we go on to the second DRS straight. Oh my God, we're wide. We're onto the gravel, and ahead goes Oscar Piastri, and we're gonna dive it down the inside. The same treatment he was giving us. We're gonna dive it down the inside. We just say no. We are not playing any games anymore. We have to try to catch up ourselves because Oscar is just not gonna help us at all. Because I think Oscar knows if we catch up to the cars ahead, we have a likely chance of overtaking his teammate as well. I think that's why McLaren are telling him to not work with us at all. Oh my God, what car control that Oscar Piastri had there over there as he goes ahead of us. But wow, that could have ended in a disaster as we see another possible change for the lead. This is Carlos Sainz again ahead of Charles Leclerc. I think we missed the time where Sainz got back past Leclerc. And this is Carlos Sainz getting getting left in the dust again from Charles Leclerc. And this is the same lap. This is for the final podium places. This is going to be Sergio Perez trying to make a move around the outside, making the inside line for turn 2, trying to make a move on his teammate. Who is it going to be? I think it's going to be Verstappen who's going to come out on top. And yeah, they're also fighting for a championship too. I should say, both the Red Bulls are also fighting for the championship. As we go, we are gonna go down into the inside, trying to stay in the track limits, but we don't. As Oscar Piastri gets past us again, and we have to sit behind Oscar into the final couple of corners. And you can see there's some orange icon for our engine as well. As we're gonna try to make a move, we're gonna go past Oscar Piastri, and I think at this point we have to accept our fate that we're just not going to catch up to Hamilton and Norris up front as we go on to the end of lap 23. Again, I think it's going to be a repeat of this last lap again. It's going to be Oscar Piastri now ahead of us, and we're just going to be exchanging positions left, right, and center the whole race. So we have 10 laps to go. I don't think we're making up 4 seconds, almost 4 seconds to Hamilton up front. I think it's over. The dream is over, boys. We just have to hold position in P8 and try to make a move down into turn 4. Are we gonna do anything? No, we're not. But yeah, I think at this point it's over. It's over. I think the P6 dream is over. As we go on to lap 25, it's gonna be another repeat of the previous lap. It's gonna be another. We have passed him on the grass yet again. We go for a pass and we make it. We make the pass before turn 1, and it's just gonna be a repeat of this all over. And this actually, the Red Bulls have caught up to the Ferraris up front. And go on, Verstappen! Go on, Verstappen! He's up. He's already ahead of Carlos Sainz, and this is what we want. We want Verstappen, and we want Sergio Perez to take points off the Ferraris. We want that to happen. Let's see as we go on to lap 26. Oscar Piastri might make a move yet again. He does. He goes on the outside. We sit behind him. Do we? No. We're going to go diving down the inside. We're going to get that move back. We are going to... And this is lap 25. This is what happened last lap. This is Sergio Perez getting ahead of the same Ferrari that his teammate got past. And what a move that was from Sergio Perez. As we go on to lap 26, this is another replay of what happened with the lead of the race. And go on, Verstappen. Go on, Verstappen. He's going to go down the inside. Is he going to get ahead of Charles Leclerc into turn 2, into turn 3? And let's go. The Ferrari is into P2. And this is what we want. We want the Ferrari to not win another race. We don't want him to win another race before us at all. As we go on to lap 27, and we can see our tires, 29% worn on the front left tire. And is Oscar going to make a move? Yes, he does. He goes for a dive down the inside, and we are going to try to hang it around the outside. We make it. We are still side by side with the McLaren now into turn 3, and we are ahead of. We are back ahead of the McLaren. And you can see we are gaining time. We are pulling away from the cars behind us with the likes of Alex Albon and the Alpine, but we are not gaining. We are also losing time to the all 7 cars in front we are losing time to. And I don't know if it's the pace of this car, or I think they're just the cars up front are just way too quick for us, because you can see that there's a McLaren in front of us who is gained just 2 seconds onto lap 31 we go. We are gonna sit behind Oscar Piastri yet again, and that's another McLaren who is battling us. And I think it's just the fact that either both of us are slow, or it's just the 7 cars ahead of us is way too quick. I think it's the second option. But yeah, as we go for a dive and a half onto the sector 3 of lap 31, and we're gonna be yet again ahead of Oscar Piastri. And now this is crucial, because I think if we let Oscar go through into P8 starting lap 32, we are gonna be in a good place. If we don't overtake him on the second DRS straight on this lap, we might have a chance on lap 33, the final lap of the race. As you can see, Lewis Hamilton also on the timing charts making a move on Lando Norris, bumping the McLaren down into P7. This is the final lap of the race. So this is Lando Norris trying to make a move on Lewis Hamilton. He goes around the inside for the final time into turn 1 and turn 2 and 3, and he is going to be ahead. The McLaren is going to be ahead of the Mercedes. And yeah, on the last lap as well, that was crazy. And as we go on to the last lap ourselves, it's just like how I wanted it to go. Last lap, the start finish straight. We have DRS. We're not using any battery because we are in 5% battery, and we are gonna go around the outside. We're gonna make it the inside line for turn 2, and we are through into P8. And hopefully, for the final time, we are through into P8. And finally, we can say goodbye to Oscar Piastri behind us.
Gap ahead is 8.6
And
seconds.
yeah, we're just losing time at this point. It's just, yeah. And just like in real life 2024, it is gonna be a Red Bull. It's gonna be the reigning world champion Max Verstappen who wins the 2024 Spanish Grand Prix. It's Leclerc on the podium as well. Perez loses points in the championship lead, but luckily it's not a Ferrari who wins, and it's luckily not a double Ferrari podium. As we come across the line, we are gonna finish P8.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
They've done it then. A spectacular victory here in Spain and a massive confidence boost going into the next race. So, Natalie, what do you think helped them deliver this result?
Well, confidence breeds confidence. Success breeds success. They are very much enjoying a purple patch right now.
Here come today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job recently, and it's clear to see that they've put in the work, and they should be so proud of the victory they've secured here. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. Well, it wasn't the best weekend for our championship leader, and their advantage at the top has been reduced. So then, Natalie Pinkham, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
Max Verstappen seemed to just effortlessly weave through the other drivers today without a care in the world. He was definitely my driver of choice.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. And pulling further ahead in the standings, it's Red Bull. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
So the end of the race then. we ended where we started, and so did Oscar Piastri, P8 and P9. A race-long battle with the McLaren, and I don't know what to say because we were at one point we were P4, and by the end of the race we lost 4 positions back to P8. I don't know if the car was. I think we outperformed the car looking at where our teammate is, but at this point, I don't know if it's the well if it was a car that was just good at the start of the race and what it was. So again, a teammate, no points to the board for him. And yeah, with that, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys next time with race number 7. I think it's gonna be. So yeah, with with that, please like, subscribe, do everything you want to do, and don't forget to hit the no bell after you subscribe. But until then, bye.